Hello YouTube. It has been forever since I had last done a video update on my vacuum cleaner collection, and I've gotten a bunch of new machines recently, so I figured that it is time to change that. So let's get started. But be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Your support would be much appreciated. Anyways, let's get started. Starting over here, we have my Eurekas Super Light Pink Ribbon Girls Edition. It's almost brand new. It's hardly seen much use. It's very shiny, as you can see. Thrift store find. Next to that, we have a bunch of Phantom hose extensions here that I've collected over time. Underneath that is bags for the Eurekas Super Light. Behind the Super Light, we have my older style Kenmore Destiny Plus. And that was also a thrift store find. Next to that is my newer style Phantom Thunder, Facebook Marketplace find. And fun fact, I drove 2 hours one way just to get it, because at the time I only had one other Phantom, which was my original 11 amp Phantom. And this one's in really nice shape, so I really wanted it, so I got it. This was about 5 years ago that I got it. Next to that is my newer style Kenmore Destiny Plus. That was also a Facebook Marketplace find, but luckily it was only 5 minutes away from me, so I was absolutely astonished when I saw it. So I snagged it in a heartbeat. It works nice, but it definitely needs a motor servicing because the motor on it is much louder than it should be. I hope to get that done soon, but I just haven't had much time. Behind that is my orange 12 amp Phantom Fury that I got from a collector 4 years ago. It works good. It's an overall good shape, but I need an orange headlight lens cover for it. So if anyone has one of those, please let me know, because it has a green one currently and I need an orange one. Next to that is a green 12 amp Fury that I have. I got at a thrift store about 2 years ago, I want to say. Another green 12 amp Fury. This was also a thrift store find. Works good. This I recently got. This is a Sanitaire Quiet Clean Duralux style commercial vacuum. It's very good shape. It's almost brand new. It hardly has gotten much use, and it's a nice vacuum. I like it. Now here's one of the rarest vacuums in my collection. This is a Sunbeam 12 amp double stage motor bagless vacuum. For those of you that are familiar with the Shark / Europro Spectra bagless vacuum, this is very similar in design to those. There are a couple differences though with this and the Shark versions. For one, the color scheme is different on this. Two, this has a lever here that you can change the speed of the motor. On the Shark versions, it doesn't have that. It just has the rocker switch. And third, the bagless setup is different. I don't feel like actually taking this out, but in there's actual cyclone shrouds, and there's a rounded filter in there. On the Shark versions, it has a not as good filtration setup system. But this was also a thrift store find, and I'm very glad to have this because this is definitely one of my rarest vacuums in my collection. There we go. Next to that is an 11 amp Phantom that I have. This is a very late model because look at the logo. 11 amps logo. And this is not a sticker. This is actually printed on the machine. This was actually a 1997 11 amp Phantom, which I didn't even realize for the longest time that they go that far, but yeah, they do. So I have it. Next to that is another 11 amp Phantom I have with the sticker on the bin. It's in perfect shape. Nothing wrong with that. That I got from a fellow collector. Yeah. I got that Cyclone XT from the same collector as well about 3 years ago. Right there is my blue and white Windsor Sensor XP12. I got that from another collector at his vacuum shop. It's a nice shape. Now this was a Goodwill outlet find. What a steal this was. This is my blue and white Windsor sensor S12. It was only $10 when I got it, and it's in perfect shape. It's hardly been used, but there is one problem though. When I got it, the circuit boards were bad on it because whenever I would turn it on, the bag full light would come on, even though despite it not having a clog or anything, and after 20 seconds it would shut off. Well, I was able to score some replacement circuit board parts on it for free. I watched a YouTube video on how to replace the circuit boards, and now the thing works perfect. So, best $10 I've ever spent, I must say. Here's another unique machine I got. This is not a Sebo X1, but a Kenmore Professional 12. The Sears version of the Sebo X1. I got this for free from another buddy of mine, and I love it. Right here is my Hoover Dial-O-Matic. Got from a collector in a trade. I traded him my Hoover Decade 80, and I got this. I like to think that I won the trade because this is in better shape than the Decade 80 that I had, so I'm glad I have this. Here's my Ranger hood style Hoover convertible. It works nice. This is a thrift store find. Oh, and by the way, behind there is my new in-box Windsor sensor S12. As you can see, it's got everything to it. I also have another new in-box S12 on the other side as well. Although it doesn't have everything to it. Not all the well, it has all the vacuum parts to it, just not all the styrofoam and whatnot. Another Hoover Dial-O-Matic with the automatic power drive is right here. It's a nice vacuum. I think I like this Dial-O-Matic a little bit better than this one though, because this one is quieter. Here's another Hoover convertible that I got. This one is nice as well. This one I got from a collector as well. That is my new old stock Hoover Tempo. I got that off eBay. Over here, let me move this box out of the way. Ugh. This right here is my Kenmore Progressive with the dirt sensor right here. This I got off of Facebook Marketplace 4 years ago, and this thing is mint. This thing has honestly not seen very much use. Right here's my new old stock Eureka Whirlwind power system. The box has seen better days, but because it's been traveled a lot, but I got this from another collector. And this box is huge. Look at the Tempo box for comparison. This thing is tall. It's very big. Behind there is my Riccar 8955 thrift store find 2 years ago. Eureka the Boss Smart Vac. That thing's like mint condition. I got that for free on Facebook Marketplace last year. Oh, right there is also my green Phantom Wildcat that I got from the same collector. I got the Eureka, the convertible, and that 11 amp from. Over there is my Sanitaire, not Force, not Quiet Clean. It's the predecessor to that, but the Sanitaire commercial upright vacuum is basically the commercial version of the machine behind it, which is the Eureka Whirlwind Lightspeed. Those are amazing vacuums, actually. I really like them. And then behind that is yet another machine just like it. It is the Eureka the Boss Wide Track. This was an eBay find. These two were marketplace finds. Over here's my other Cyclone XT that I have. Let me move these. I apologize, my room is a little messy. This is my beat up Cyclone XT. There's a lot of issues with it. First of all, that's an issue. It does not stand upright, so that's another issue. The bulbs are burnt out, and the motor does not sound the best. It sounds questionable. Next to that is my red Riccar Vibrance. This I got from yet another collector. Now we're going to move over here. We have a bunch of Phantom parts. Spare lightning brush roll. Foot pedal for the Fury. Eureka the Boss smart vac parts. Bunch of Phantom hose extensions. Filters. That's a Cyclone XT filter. A lightning filter with the box. That's a Phantom Twister HEPA filter, a Dirt Devil Swivel Glide HEPA filter. I have the floor nozzle for the Phantom Lightning with the original box. Simplicity floor tool, Sidekick tool by Electrolux, Lightning turbine tool, a spare Phantom hose handle. These are TriStar bags, which I'll show you my TriStar here in a second. Protein backpack vacuum bags, Windsor sensor bags, more Windsor bags, or in this case they were labeled, I don't know, the camera won't focus. These are actually Kenmore labeled ones in there. Over here's my Eureka commercial C2094 that I got at Goodwill Outlet for $7. 5 years ago, that was a steal because this thing is in really nice shape. It's pristine. Eureka 2034, I believe, the Boss, thrift store find. My TriStar CXL canister, thrift store find a few months ago. Amazing vacuum. Bissell Digipro, got that from my buddy. Eureka Express canister, thrift store find. I got that Hoover Spirit 900 for free, which was a steal. Ricard canister, and my Phantom Lightning. That Phantom Lightning is in great shape. Now, all I have left at this point, oh, here's an extra Phantom Thunder bin that I have, a spare one. Now, the last couple vacuums I have in my collection in my upstairs are in the closet. This is my third 11 amp Phantom that I have, which is a thrift store find from last year. This thing is perfect. I love this one because of the color scheme. Behind that is my older style Phantom Thunder. That was also a thrift store find 3 years ago. That's perfect. I love it. Now the crown jewel is next to it. Yes, I am a proud SC Johnson Vectron owner now. This thing was amazing. I definitely paid a pretty penny for this, but I'm very happy to have this in my collection because those are incredibly rare. So yes, I finally have one of Tom Gasco's Vectrons now. Next to there is yet another Eureka the Boss wide track, but this is the bagged version, which I've never seen a bagged version actually that looks like that until I came across it. That was actually a thrift store find as well, about a year and a half ago. Right there is a new in box Metro DataVac vacuum. I don't feel like opening it up, but there it is. And up here we have a few more parts. We have Phantom related parts and HEPA filters and a spare cord that came from a Thunder, funny enough. But yeah, that concludes the vacuums that I have in my bedroom. I will show you the vacuums that are in the basement now, so stay tuned. Just a quick side note, before I show you the basement real quick, I forgot to mention I also have this Eureka Airspeed Gold right here, which is in really remarkable condition. It has all the tools with it, and not only that, but in this bag it also has the manual and the filter that you use to clean the dust cup filter with, the brush. So yeah, I also have this as well. This one will be going to a collector friend of mine though, so it won't be staying in my collection for too long, but it will be going to him. So okay, so starting off down here, we have the 12-gallon Rigid brand wet dry vac, which is basically a shop vac. Over here is a Dirt Devil Easy Steamer Deluxe. It doesn't have the hose or the tools with it. And then over here, sorry, it's a mess down here as well. We have some spare Windsor parts. I'm trying to fix this handle because the cord got cut off, so I'm trying to replace the cord. We have a spare Eureka filter, a spare Filter Queen hose, other spare parts. Right here we have my Windsor Versomatic Plus, which it's definitely seen better days. There's a lot wrong with it. For example, one of the wheels down there, I don't know if you can see, is very cracked. This is loose. There, yeah, you can see that handle part's loose. There's a short in the cord because the other day I was trying to test it out and it smoked a little bit and refused to come on. So I'm trying my best to restore this if I can. I really want to get this Versomatic Plus working because I've always wanted a Versomatic in my collection. I used to have a Minuteman MPV 14, which is similar to the Versomatic, but I sold that on eBay for well over 300 bucks, and I do miss it. So I hope to get this one working. I did clean it up at least, so it's better. Over here, we have my Dirt Devil Broom Vac, which I believe has a broken fan because it sounds horrible. Older Bissell Power Force bagged. This is the 3525-2 or -3, I forget, let me check. -2. It has the second generation 12 amps logo, and it does not have the headlight. So it isn't the first one, but it's one of the older models. Right here is my other Windsor Sensor XP12, which I'm currently have for sale. It's got spare bags with it as well. It runs good, but there are some issues with it, such as the crack alongside the base here, which I put 3 coats of super glue on and duct tape inside and on the top and on the underside of it to hold it in place. It has, I think this is has some brittle parts to it, but it has both tools on it at least, and I did put a new pedal on it. It does run good, it's seen better days. Behind that is my 9 amp Panasonic, which I also am selling. That's the model number. It's got tools with it. Next to that is my Hoover Wind Tunnel Deluxe, which I'm also selling. And then I just got this recently. This is a Kenmore 2-speed twin fans vacuum adjustable beater bar. This is pretty rare from what I've been told, but it comes with bags as well. Hopefully I can get this up working here. But yeah, this is my entire vacuum cleaner collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And once again, like, comment, and subscribe. Your support would be much appreciated for me and my channel. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.